International airlines have been dominating India's overseas flying market. Foreign airlines carry 56.25% of the total passengers and 87% of the total cargo to and from India. If we look closely at the share of passengers and freight that are carried to and from India, foreign airlines, especially the big three from the Gulf region, Qatar Airways, Etihad, and Emirates Airlines, enjoy the lion's share. According to the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, 70 international airlines and 6 domestic airlines conduct international services to and from India. Out of that, about 14 of the Gulf airlines carry about 28% of the total passengers and 30% of the total cargo. Their advanced hub and spoke model helped them achieve this.
As far as the Gulf Airlines are concerned, you see, the whole region is located at the crossroads between East and West. So they've got the geographic advantage, which India does, but that's besides the points here. They don't have a domestic aviation market, so they rely on markets like India to fuel their hubs. And they've obviously been able to build world-class aviation infrastructure and add aircraft to their fleet, which can operate these flights.
Major Indian airlines Air India and Indigo couldn't come close to matching the Gulf's dominant position in the growing international aviation space. Air India and Air India Express together have less than 20% and Indigo has less than 17% of the international passenger services. All other Indian airlines together make 7.6% of the share. Indian airlines have an even less share of international cargo services. In September quarter, Indian Airlines together had only 13% of the total cargo to and from India. Air India and Air India Express together had 8.7% of the total share. But analysts expect a change in airspace dominance following Air India's recent expansion plans in domestic and international markets. Out of the 470 aircrafts that Air India had ordered from Airbus and Boeing, 70 of them are wide-bodied. In its existing fleet, Air India has 45 wide-bodied aircrafts. Indigo is also likely to expand its international services in the coming years. In a written reply in Rajya Sabha, V.K. Singh, the Minister of State for Civil Aviation, said the ministry has invited the industry to make India an aviation hub. Considering the strategic location, India can be the center for connecting West Asia, Central Asia, Africa, and Southeast Asia. With world-class airports in Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Kochi, the country can have multiple international aviation hubs. So with the fleet expansion of Air India and India's effort to become an aviation hub, will Indian Airlines be able to grab a dominant share of international services in the coming years? Here's what Satyendra Pandey of Aviation Advisory ATTV says.
The aircraft order Air India has put in includes 40 orders for the A350 aircraft and another 10 for the Boeing 777. What this will enable them to do is replace a portion of the current fleet and also get in some expansion capacity. So that will then enable a product upgrade on board, perhaps rollout of new cabins. You're already seeing a premium economy cabin that's gaining a lot of traction both in India and overseas. And it will help with aircraft economics, better fuel burn, and also emissions, which is a growing topic. But I would repeat that at the very basic, Air India has to match the products and schedule offerings that its competitors, especially the Gulf airlines, put out. Because without that, there's not even a competition. The customer will not pay a premium for an inferior product.
Experts suggest that with the new aircraft order, Air India will be in a position to achieve fleet modernization and expansion of services. This will give them an edge to compete with the dominant Gulf carriers. But matching the services and schedule offerings of the competitors will also be critical for Indian Airlines to win a dominant share of the Indian overseas aviation market.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.